Hey guys, so it's about 4:14 in the afternoon here in Georgia, and I had a request from one of my viewers to show the dog that's on my Facebook, and this is my little friend. This is Anya. She's a sweetie pie. She's very, very sweet and good to me, and yes, she is sort of my child. So I got a request this morning to do a video actually on my Facebook. One of my followers here on YouTube and on Twitter recommended that I talk about my whole experience here in Savannah and how different it is living in California. And I thought this was a cool video because I vlog a lot about fitness and I talk a lot about like beauty products, and I never really get to talk about life that much. So I thought that this was a bright idea. And thank you, Alexia, for definitely putting this thought to mind. So I guess the first thing that comes to play when I think about like California, I immediately think weather and like how beautiful it is back at home. And I really realized the first couple of days of being here in Savannah of how kind of homesick I got. Within the first week, I was like, I want to go back home. I want to hop on a plane again. Like I really felt ostracized from like the world, and everybody's so like down southern here and like very proper. I'm not saying California isn't proper, but way more PC about manners, and I felt a little bit more embraced here, if that makes any sense. And those of you that do live in the South, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. There definitely is like a southern charm, and I like that. I definitely like that. Another thing I noticed too, even coming out of the airport, and this kind of touches on a deeper subject, but I didn't really see anybody who looked like me as far as race is concerned. I mean, I'm half Filipino, half European, so there's maybe one Filipino girl I've seen out in public. And she was eating at a restaurant, and that's the only girl I guess out here in Georgia that is of that race. I have not seen any other Pacific Islanders or Islanders, and definitely very, very few people with my mixture here. And that kind of goes without saying. I know a lot of friends who were telling me about Georgia before I came here were really saying, you know, be careful when you're out there. A lot of people are going to be mean to you. I have yet to experience that. I think people are more fascinated when they see someone of mixed race. I think they're more curious as to who you are, and I think people can tell I'm from California. I definitely have like a California way of dressing, and I definitely feel like when I go out here I'm like way overdressed. Everyone's so chill and like in summer clothes, and it's a completely different like societal change from where I'm from. And I grew up in Huntington Beach. If you're not from California, like there's so many different parts to California, you can't really depict what personalities come from where unless you're there. But generally in the South, and I've lived in Texas, I've definitely visited like Oklahoma, and I feel like it's just a different world out here, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I'm like not complaining. Although the first few days were really hard, I was super homesick. This is like a new adventure for me, and you know, I'm only gonna be here for a couple months, so I might as well make the most of it. And I've been like updating my Facebook, and all my friends have been definitely, you know, keeping me in a realm where I don't feel as bad. I was super homesick, missing my house back in California and all my friends. And you get so used to a routine, and I've been alone for a long, long time. So it's definitely fun to be out in like a southern state and get to experience, like I said, that southern charm. It definitely is. It's fun and exciting, and the first few nights I went to historic downtown Savannah, which if you guys have seen the movie Forrest Gump, that's kind of like where he goes and chases Jenny after some years when he finds out that he's the father of her child in Forrest Gump. And I got to see like all these amazing sights and landmarks in the historic like City Hall, and it's just so beautiful out here, and it's so very southern, and I wouldn't be surprised if this place definitely takes me as prisoner in the next few weeks, because I'm finding new things every weekend that I'm out. And last week went to go have tapas, which is Spanish, like bite-sized snacks, and you can order wine and beer, and it was so tasty. I ordered this fresh seafood paella, and I've had like my grandmother's paella, and I've had my Filipino grandmother's paella, and it wasn't the same. It was definitely addicting. So I'll also vlog about those things coming up. And if you guys have any requests too for me to film or take the camera around, I'll do that as well.